Hello, I'm Debbie Rapley, and I'm running for Kent City Council, position number 5. These past few years have brought many changes and challenges to the city of Kent. We have struggled with the economy just as you have to maintain our services to you and our infrastructure. We have seen growth with the annexation of the Panther Lake area and the opening of Showare Center. Showare has been a wonderful venue for the city of Kent, and it has brought many attractions to our city. Our graduating seniors have a place close to home, as well as our surrounding neighborhoods and schools and colleges. Showare is also home to our Seattle Thunderbirds, which is our hockey team. We have seen many shows from Disney on Ice, Ringling Brothers, Barnum & Bailey Circus, concert performers, and just a host of other events. It's been a fantastic addition to Kent. And even though Showare opened at the downturn of our economy, it has been a real help to our Kent station and our city, as it has brought thousands of people to the city of Kent who may not otherwise have come, and in turn they have dined at our restaurants and shopped in our stores, and they've helped us through this economic storm that we've had. Our fountain park has proven to be a joy and a gathering place for people of all ages. Our garage eyesore will soon become more pleasing to the eye as we finalize the plans for development for that area, and that will be a link to the historic area of Kent, as well as our Kent Station, which has been something we have wanted to do for quite some time. With our recent annexation of the Panther Lake area, Kent is now the largest city in South King County and the sixth largest city in the state. And oddly enough, our size gives us some kind of clout with our legislature in Olympia and again with King County. And for one, it helps us lobby for funding for our transportation, for structure and logistics, as well as other things. Many of our roads in Kent are actually state routes, and they are not owned by the city. So we cannot make some of the improvements to them or widen them without the authorization and permission from the city or from the state. And some of those roads do have some of our worst congestion on them. We must, however, continue to maintain the roads that we have and to make improvements and build as we need to comply with the growth management, the growth of our city, as well as the cities that surround us. While on council, I have worked to make the budget process more visible and easier to understand. Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of room for improvement here, but we are working on the budget, and in opening it up, we have allowed the council members to meet with the directors from each department to find out what their needs, the projects, and what the consequences will be if we cannot get the funding to carry them through. So we've had to make some tough choices, and something that we will continue to do. I want to make sure that the city of Kent is able to provide the necessary services to maintain our infrastructure and our core services, which of course is our water, sewer, lights, utilities, and keep all of them in good working condition. I'd like to lessen the burden of unfunded mandates from the county and the state, and affordability is just as important as the cornerstone of public safety. I understand my position on council is your avenue to the administration of Kent. It's a position I respect, and I would be honored to continue to represent you on council. Thank you for taking the time for listening to my message, and please remember to vote for Debbie Rapley, council position number 5.
Hi, my name is Bill Boyce. I'd like for you to vote for me for your next Kent City Council position number 5. I'd like to give you 5 reasons to vote for Bill. 1, proven community leader. 2, integrity and passion for civic duty. 3, strong supporter for small business. 4, support fiscal responsibility and living within our means. 5, advocate for family and safety of our community. Now let's talk about each one of these here. As a proven community leader, I have served on the Kent School District Board for the past 15 years with 4 terms as the board president. I have watched the district grow significantly over the last 15 years. I led the board in hiring 2 great superintendents, Dr. Grohe and Dr. Vargas. Under board leadership, Dr. Vargas has done a tremendous job with focusing on education. We established great partnership in the community and college. Just went into agreement with the University of Washington. They are now on campus with our kids, where our kids can take University of Washington classes, and one day soon, they will lead high school with a 2-year AA degree for the University of Washington. Our graduation rate at Kent have increased over the last 15 years. Another example of leadership, I am one of the charter member of the Kent Sunrise Rotary Club, as well as the past president. Service above self. The Rotary Club, along with other service clubs, is doing a great job in the community. Also, another example of community leader is the commissioner, as I serve on the Justice Training Commissioner. This commission has been established and standard and provide education and training for a police officer. Appointed twice by the governor and have served since 2002, working with the top law enforcement in the state of Washington. I have a passion to serve. I hold myself to the highest integrity. My parents taught all of us that you want to leave this country a better place when you go. It is my calling and my duty to serve, and I want to represent you as your next Kent City Council member. We must live within our means. I do not like new taxes. I don't like having taxes to support program. Therefore, we must live within our budget. We must look for ways to decrease taxes. We must be sure we have adequate rainy day funds, emergency that might occur within the day. Safety in the community is number one. I have worked with several members of the Kent Police Department through the school district. In my opinion, the Kent PD is the best police force in the country. I will be a strong advocate and supporter for our police department. I lived in Kent for 25 years, a great place for my wife and I to raise our kids. What made Kent so special is a diverse community. We can learn so much from this rich culture. In addition, I will look for ways to make Kent a better place for our kids. We need places for our kids to go, such as a YMCA club, a Boys and Girls Club. I will be a strong supporter for the kids. Thank you, and please vote for Bill, position number 5.
Hello, my name is Charles Lambert. I'm running for Kent City Council, seat number 5. A vote for me would be bringing unity within our community. I am a resident of Kent, a small business owner. I am a common man who has no political experience. My loyalty lies with the people, not with special interest groups. I want to bring transparency to the City Council. I believe that we can keep our tax burden low while maintaining critical public services such as education and public safety. A vote for me means a vote for unity within our community. Thank you very much. Vote Charles Lambert.
Hi, I'm Gwen Allen. I'm also known as Gwen Allen Karsten. Charles is my husband, and we've lived here in the city of Kent for almost 8 years now. I have been in the state of Washington for 40 years. Yes, I call this my home. I'm originally from Florida, a place called Leesburg. It's a little tiny town, and we had some great times there. But I came to Washington for the adventure. When I got here, it was snowing, knee-deep snowing, but I stayed. I find it hard to go back to Florida and stay more than 3 days because the beauty here in the state of Washington is unimaginable. I have found friends, family, and I believe a good future here in the state of Washington. I love my city. I find everything I need right here in the city of Kent. As a member of the Chamber of Commerce of Kent, I serve on the board of directors. I'm also an ambassador, and I am the membership chair for the Kent Chamber. That means I'm in the presence of a lot of business owners, a lot of sized business owners such as small, medium, and even some home-based businesses and the manufacturers. I want to be able to speak up for every voice that is represented here in the city of Kent. When there's a concern, when there's an accolade, when there's what we need to do and how we can do it. I want to listen to the citizens of Kent, hear what you have to say, because you will guide me as I represent you on the council. I'd like to share with you what I've proposed on my pamphlet that I will be handing out in the community for you to consider voting for me. What do I stand for? I believe that everyone should have the opportunity to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. When people need assistance, they should have access to equitable systems, policies, and resources that actually help instead of merely frustrate. We should all acknowledge that it takes a village to raise our children, and we shouldn't have to fear for our lives to doing so. Our children need our help at the beginning of their learning stages when they are the most impressionable. Our children today have more options than we adults could ever imagine in our wildest dreams. It's up to us to provide the resources our children need to compete and be productive for generations to come. That is what I stand for. I stand for all of the citizens of Kent. We can all work together to make this a very vital and connected community. From the smallest one to the greatest one, we all matter here in the city of Kent. So when you see me, know that it's not about me, it's about all of us working together. Thank you for considering me, Gwen Allen, for position number 5, Kent City Council in this year's election. I will serve us all. Thank you.